So Andrew Tate says that Bitcoin's going down to $26,000. And others out there are claiming that, no, we're in a bear trap. This is all happening for this market right now as we're seeing the price of Bitcoin currently down 23%. Now, if we just take a peek at Bitcoin real quick and note that it's down 23, call it 24% right now from its high, and we look at some of the other dips that we've seen in this bull market for Bitcoin, this is actually less of a crash than we've seen Bitcoin dip before it bounced and then had higher prices, right? Than we had after a 30 something percent crash, a 71% pump for Bitcoin. Here's a crash that we had from March of 2024 down into August of 2024, another 32% crash. And then we had a bounce from there, another rally, another 118% rally for Bitcoin. So who's right here? Is it the bulls or is it the bears? Well, right now, I am in a trade personally, and I've been shorting Bitcoin. Now, this trade of mine is currently $1,800 in the profit. And I chose to short Bitcoin because I saw some of the writing on the wall regarding potential downward movement for the prices of Bitcoin, given everything we've been discussing on this channel. So I took advantage of the opportunity to hedge my long positions, which are just my holding portfolio, and I opened up a short to really play both sides of the market. Now, that's my strategy, and I think everybody needs their own strategy. But if you guys want to do some trading as well, whether you want to go long or short on it, you can sign up for Blowfin using the link in the description right here to sign up for Blowfin. There's a 10% trade rebate and up to a $5,000 deposit bonus if you haven't already taken advantage of that. Now, one of the things that's been quite bearish lately we discussed yesterday is Fed rate cut odds have kind of come down. That's not the best, but that's not the end all be all. Let's talk a little bit about these two concepts. First, let's talk about this bear trap idea and if we're going into a bullish continuation. Okay. First of all, this is a post that I see on X all the time. I have no idea who this Leo guy is, but he is not unique in putting out this classic crypto X post. And I'm a big fan of X, and I'm a big fan of, that social media platform. But the problem with it is people just copy and paste the same idea over and over and over again, just for engagement, just for the purposes of content. And that's how I really feel like this chart has become. In the past, this is something that a lot of people really acknowledged and thought about and posted out at strategic times. This is how I feel, where we'd have like this, let's just say for this bull market, right? Bitcoin was down at $15,000. Let's go to the price of Bitcoin. Here was Bitcoin down at $15,000, right? There it is, down at $15,000. You have this trend emergence, this pump, and then, a shakeout. Perfect, right? There's your first shakeout, big shakeout right there, right? And then a lull, and then continuation. Okay, a little bit more continuation. And another shakeout. You might even call that a bear trap, right? But then you have all these other moves on the way up, and what about that? Is that a bear trap too? Yeah, kind of. I mean, yes, I guess it is. But like, people just going back to this chart and point like, this is the bear trap. This is the bear. So what? Are there multiple bear traps, or is this the bear trap? And then people always say, don't get shaken out, right? All coin season's coming. All coin season's always coming, it seems, right? Well, I've personally said, I believe we're maybe going into a bear market right now. And if this is a bear trap, well, then I am vulnerable sitting in this short position. So that's why what I'm doing is, now that I'm in the profit on this trade, I set my stop loss to $401 in the profit. That's how I am playing this. Okay, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to give financial advice, but I want to always kind of hedge my plays. Okay. And I don't love this bear trap concept. I think that it's silly. I think that it's overused. And I think that it's just somebody putting out content so they can get 419,000 views. Period. Right. Very popular to say the price is going down. People don't want the price to go down. Oh, no, don't worry. It's just a bear trap. Get ready for new highs. Altcoin season's coming. And people just keep feeding this hopium to people. And guys, again, I'll still leave a 10 to 15% chance that, we're still in a bull market and that this is a bear trap. And I say that because the reality is that right now Bitcoin's only down 25% when we've had, to the point I started the video out with, 30% retracements that followed up by a 75% pump, 30% retracement followed up with a 118% pump. We have those retracements along the way. The problem is, for what I'm seeing right now, is this broader bull market, bull cycle theory for Bitcoin. And a bull market, as I've said repeatedly ad nauseum on this channel, is about 1,078 days. And we have already gone through that time frame. It's already been almost 1,100 days very, very soon. So the contrary side of it was Andrew Tate, who was very controversial, who is now laughing, okay, at his video he posted on October 17th. Bitcoin is going to $26,000. That's what he posted on October 17th. And this video got a lot of attention. Why did he say Bitcoin's going to $26,000? Well, I think it's a very simple reason that he said that, because if you look from the high to the low, how much Bitcoin has collapsed in the last bear market, about 77%. If you see a 77% crash for Bitcoin in this bear market, well, then that brings us down to $27,000. It's not like Andrew Tate's over there conducting rocket science. It's not like Andrew Tate is some kind of genius. Some people think he's smart. Some people don't. That's not the point. The point is he said it. It got a lot of attention. And here we're starting to head towards lower prices. Are we going to go to $26,000? Is that possible? Well, I think the answer is yes, it's possible. Do we want to see it? No, we don't want to see it. Now, if it does happen, again, I've capitalized on the opportunity to open up a short trade. Now, if we go straight down to $27,000 from here, I'm going to make a ton of money on this short. And it's not even a huge position. That's the advantage of trading both sides of the market, right? I got my holding portfolio, which isn't doing too well right now, right? I scaled out some of those positions because I was fearful of a bear market. Still holding some, though, so I want to hedge it by trading to the short side. Sign-up links are in the description down below. If you want to do some trading, check that out. I think the bear trap conversation is repeated in a silly way for engagement farming. People right now that continuously say altcoin season is coming, altcoin season is coming. At this stage in the game, I think that those people are bad for you. Okay, I do. I mean, maybe they're right? But maybe they are. It's a possibility. I'm going to leave a chance that, well, maybe under the Trump presidency, because he's the pro-crypto president, and we're going to get quantitative tightening ending on December 1st, and the government shutdown's over now. That was supposed to be a bullish factor, and we were supposed to pump. Well, actually, we're falling now. The government shutdown's over. Well, altcoin ETFs are going to be approved now because the government shutdowns. All these things that maybe, but also maybe the 4-year cycle still holds. Maybe the 1,070-day bull market has concluded and we're going into a bear market. Do we have to go down to $27,000? No. Do bear markets happen in crypto? Yeah, they sometimes do. Is this going to be the same type of bear market we've seen historically? I don't know. But if it is, then it's going to last. We talk about how long a bull market lasts. Let's talk about how long a bear market lasts. About 380 days, about 390 days. If you look from the high to low here, it's another 360 days, 370 days. So it's about 370, 390 is how long a bear market lasts. So basically, when would the bottom of this hypothetical bear market be if it's a classic bear market? Well, the answer would be somewhere around September or maybe October of 2026. And the fact that Andrew Tate put out this post on October 17th, I mean, it was very smart of him to put out that post, because what I've been saying for the last 4 years since we've been doing content on this channel is that technically the top for the crypto market would line up based on the 1,070-day thing for basically like October 17th, the week of October 17th. That's like literally the thing that I've been looking at for years on this channel. I acknowledge that October is historically a bullish month, that November is historically a bullish month, and maybe we extend into October, November pump, and maybe December, but we'll crash by 2026 was kind of my thought. Well, we didn't even get that bullish October. We didn't get that bullish November. In fact, it was just right on schedule. If this is the bear market, Andrew Tate called the top, kind of. Is he going to be right about the bottom? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel. DCA, hold on, my friends. 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out. And check out those affiliate links in the description down below if you haven't taken advantage of it. Blowfin's my personally favorite platform to trade on. I'm making money over there right now. You got to do your own research as always, my friends. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, y'all. Later.